How's it going, everyone? Today we have got a
2023 Mazda 2.
So yeah, let's get into it. So what are the specs of this car?
This is a 2023 Mazda 2. It has a 1.5 litre petrol engine with 76 horsepower, and it's got a 6-speed manual gearbox, front wheel drive of course, and its top speed is around 106 miles per hour.
Is that a 4-cylinder or a 3-cylinder?
4-cylinder. It's got a really good pickup as well. You know, that's going there. Nice little car. It goes really nicely. I mean, for a little 1.5.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the most comfiest suspension, but you know, I mean, what do you expect from a budget hatch?
That's exactly it. It's a small budget, and you know, I couldn't complain. If I was to have one of these here, it would get you everywhere you need to go, and you'd get there quite content and quite happy.
So for being a cheap and small hatchback, what is the build quality like?
It's actually very good. If anyone has had a Mazda before, they'll know Mazda build quality is very, very good in comparison to a whole load of other cars. You know, there is creaks and rattles, but very, very minimal. You know, this car's got 36,000 miles. It's just over 2 years old now. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's 2 years this month actually. So happy birthday to this little car. But no, it's a very, very good little car. It's well built, and you know, for the creaks and rattles that there are there, you can definitely forgive it for the price you can buy one of these for. Yeah. And you know, even the drive, you know, it drives very nicely. You know, we went through a bit of a tunnel. You didn't have to think about the headlights coming on. There's a bit of drizzle, and the wipers automatically came on. There's so many things to love about these cars, and you get so many features packed into such a small price tag. You know, there's really not much you can complain about with one of these here. You even get great fuel economy.
That's actually pretty good.
It does go well.
For a 1.5 non-turbo.
It goes actually really nicely.
It's not bad.
No, for 76 horsepower, it goes really nicely.
76 horsepower?
That's all it is, yeah. But it's light.
Not even 80 horsepower. Crazy. So being a budget hatchback, what are the media controls like?
Yeah, well, you got Bluetooth, you've got aux, you've got USB, and you've got micro or SD card. Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, there's a whole load of options besides the fact you have radio, navigation, all that there. And it's got like a very BMW iDrive kind of system. So your controls are actually down by your handbrake, which is actually quite nice. You know, it's just there where your arms kind of rest in, and you know, having the versatility and options. Specifically, if this wasn't like your car, if you're going to, let's say, rent a car, that's a very nice thing to have. You know, if you don't have an iPhone or without a USB or aux or Bluetooth, whatever, you have all the options there.
You can sit comfortably in the fast lane. Yeah,
I mean, we're doing 70 miles an hour, and you know, cars actually, I mean, you could probably whisper in this car.
Yeah.
There's no wind noise, there's not really any creaks or rattles.
The engine's not overly loud, but
I mean, this is actually very, very impressive. I mean, we're doing 70 miles an hour at around 2,000 RPM in 6th gear. I mean, that's really not bad at all. I mean, I couldn't complain about that.
The styling on this may be a wee bit aggressive. What's your opinion on it?
You know, to be honest, I actually quite like it. Yes, it's aggressive. It's I think it's quite modern looking. I do quite like Mazda's design, and they got quite an interesting grille. It's got like little shock teeth on the front of it.
Yeah.
I mean, they've definitely made themselves look unique, and you know, if it stands out, that's kind of what they're going for. Standing out and being out there. On top of the styling, I actually really do like the alloys that do come on a lot of the Mazdas these days. I think they're really, really nice. I don't know what it is about them, but they're just really nice, and I love the gunmetal grey. I think it just gives it a really nice look.
Okay, Sean, I'm putting you on the spot. What are your 5 best features about this car right now?
Ooh, 5 best features. First feature is going to be the little engine, 1.5. It is actually really nice sounding, and really nice and smooth as well. Yeah. Second, 6-speed manual gearbox with a nice clutch. Very nice, and I mean, you get great fuel consumption, 57 so far to the gallon. Nice driving position, I must say that. It's comfortable seats, steering wheel's nice, and then fourth, the features: automatic wipers, automatic headlights, Bluetooth, all the audio bits. Yeah. And probably the fifth would be, it's relatively rare, You don't see huge amounts of these. I mean, you see a whole load of Fiestas, Golfs, Polos, but you don't see a whole load of Mazdas, specifically Mazda 2s. Kind of makes you a bit more unique and compared to everyone else. Yeah, go for those 5.
Very good. Would you recommend this car to a first-time driver?
I would say 100%. It's a great little car. It's not very big, so that's great for parking. It has parking aids. You have obviously your Bluetooth and all your different options to listen to music there, which is great for young drivers as well as the benefit of having automatic lights and automatic wipers. One less thing for a young driver to be getting distracted by, and one more thing that they could just spend the time focusing on the road. And you know, this is a Group 14E, so it's not going to be the cheapest car to insure as a young driver or in general, but it'll be a hell of a lot cheaper than something like a 1.6, you know, something like that. It's a little more powerful. But, I mean, a great little car as well. I would 100% recommend, with a great fuel economy as well.
So, on a different note, is there any things you don't like about the car sitting in it right now?
One thing that is a little annoying is the center console does kind of encroach in the driver's, you know, knee position for your left leg.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that's just more of a me problem. Being, you know, 6'2", this is a small car, and they are gonna squeeze space where they can.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. It's more of just a convenience than anything, you know. But there's not really much I can really not like about this car.
What are the quirks and features of the Mazda?
Well, obviously it's a Mazda 2, so it's going to have some of the older generation stuff, but it has a very BMW iDrive kind of system in it, which is quite nice. It actually works really, really well, surprisingly. It also has weird vents.
What do you mean by that?
In the center console, you have 3 circle vents and then 1 random straight vent.
Okay.
I don't know why they didn't just keep the 4 circle vents or 4 straight vents. It's just like a mix. Very, very random, but yeah, interesting nonetheless.
Fair enough. You know, a friend of me always said that Mazda is one of those companies that makes a lot of nice sporty cars. Yes, this is not a sporty car, but for what it is, it's got that sort of whiff of sporty Mazda in it.
It really does, yeah. It's got that energy behind it. It's got that, let me show you what I can do.
Yes.
And I mean, a 6,500 RPM red line, that's pretty high. I mean, the ratios are good. I mean, I could probably put this into 3rd gear. 3rd gear, 3,000 RPM is 50 mile an hour.
Wow.
And that's exactly where the torque starts pulling, you know?
Yep.
Just over 3,000 RPM. Another quirk it has is the 6-speed manual gearbox. Most cars like this size here generally seem to have about a 5-speed.
Yep.
So that extra ratio helps a lot.
Yep.
You also have cruise control and cruise limiting, so speed limiting as well. So, I mean, if you're ever in town and you need to make sure you don't speed inadvertently, you can do that as well.
Yeah, the extra gear definitely helps with that motorway driving, get that better MPG sort of thing. Because I have that issue with my car, it's a 5-speed, so I can see why this is helpful.
Yeah, 100%. And then probably one of the more interesting quirks besides the vents is in the rear of the car. When you open up the boot, you can actually manually turn the light on and off. Which is
why you want that, but
quite random. I've never seen that in a car before, but hey,
enough.
Mazda gives you the choice, I guess.
Exactly.
You know, where's all these other manufacturers not giving us these choices?
Okay, we are currently at 52.5 mpg. We're gonna drive nicely back to the filming location, and we'll see what mpg we can get back.
Yeah, so we're going to set cruise control on at the speed limit of 50 mile an hour. So we're not going to do anything crazy low speeds. We're going to do the speed limit on the road, and we're going to see how she goes, and we'll try and be as economical as possible. So air conditioning's off, but the fan's on, and daytime running lights on.
A few moments later.
Okay, we've just made it back to the filming location, and we've got a grand total of
60.1 miles per gallon. That is driving from here 10 miles down the road, having a good bit of fun, and then 10 miles back driving respectfully and, you know, economically. And we got 60.1. Very, very good, actually. Really impressive.
Really impressive. Wow. Now it's time to rate the car. So for Future Classic, we've given it a 2.5. For Daily, we've given it a 7. For Wallet Hurt, we've given it a 6. And for Fun, we've given it a 3.5. So the total is 19 out of 40, which is 47.5%. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow our vlog and podcast channel, link description, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thanks, mate.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Okay.